Turning a lead into a client requires you to be prepared. The Presence platform is here to help you win your next buyer or seller with customizable and polished presentations. Start by logging in to app.luxurypresence.com. From here, we'll navigate to presentations on the left-hand main menu. If you are logged in with an admin view, you'll see a button for templates in the top right corner. We'll discuss that at the end of this training, but for now, go ahead and click New Presentation. We have 3 standard templates for our most common use cases: buyer, seller, and CMA. The steps to customize each will be the same, but CMA has an additional functionality, so we'll go ahead and select that as our template for this demo. From here, you'll name your presentation and click Save. Now you'll get to work on fully customizing and branding the presentation. In the top right corner, you'll see a paint bucket. This is your theme settings, which dictate the overall aesthetic of the presentation, and you'll want to make changes to reflect your brand. You'll see you have a light theme and a dark theme. You can click the pencil icon next to either and select custom colors either by dragging and dropping, or most people will have a hex code that they can input here to add in their brand colors. You'll click Save and select Change Theme, and all of the colors will update on each slide. So you'll notice the background changed on each slide in the presentation. You can also select font pairings within the theme view. So you can click Change Fonts, and you'll notice we have lots of different font pairings for you to choose from. We do not currently support custom fonts. However, you'll find that most font pairings will fit your brand just fine. Elevation, wonderful. On each page, you can click what you would like to change, and it will bring up an editor panel on the left-hand side of your screen. So for example, if we wanted to maybe update that logo to remove the secondary logo, I can do so here. If we wanted to adjust the main logo, we'll click that pencil icon, and you'll need to select 2 different logos, one for your light theme, one for your dark theme. Make a note to select the inverse. So for the light theme, you should have a dark logo, and for the dark theme, you should have a light logo. You'll select the logo. It's either going to be in your library or you can upload it. And these will update. To select a new image, you'll follow the same steps of selecting the pencil icon. And from here, you may either select an image that's already in your library, you may upload a new file, or you may use our curated and or stock images that are available royalty-free. To add a new slide, you can either click the plus icon that appears in between the slides when you hover, or you can click the plus icon in the top right corner. Either one is going to work. And this is going to bring up a library of slides labeled based on their specific use cases. That said, you may absolutely customize any slide to fit a specific purpose, and we really like seeing you guys get creative as you're building these out. So if I wanted to add a bio, we can change a headshot. If I wanted to change the name, I can do that here. So you'll go through and add slides and customize them until you have all of the information included that you would like. And now we can get to work on the CMA. So you'll notice some slides have a button in the top left corner to create a CMA, and that means that they have an additional functionality of being able to pull in MLS properties. So you'll select this button to begin. And now you have the option of adding in your properties either by MLS number, off market, or you can search based on the subject property address. You can select the property types that you would like to limit your search to, and then you'll click search. From here, this is going to bring up a wide geographical area as well as a wide range of property types and prices, including rentals. So what you'll do is you will filter based on these parameters here. So filtering by price, we'll go 900 and up. And you'll see that this knocks out all of the rental properties. We can also filter by bed, 3 baths. And to get closer into a geographical area, you'll just zoom in. So when you are seeing these properties, you can click the price and you'll actually be able to see all of the property details as they appeared on the MLS. If you'd like to include it in your CMA, you'll click Add to CMA. We recommend doing anywhere from 4 to 8. There is a maximum of 8. Once you've selected enough properties, you'll click Add to CMA down in the left-hand column and make sure you select Apply to All Slides. Now we see the comparable properties that we've selected, and we can actually interact with these slides by clicking on the map pen, and that pulls up all of the information from those property details. And this is available for your clients to view as well. We've also input the information in a graph form as well as a table form. So you can keep all of these if you prefer. You can also add in additional CMA slides by selecting them from the left-hand view. Price and days on market. So once your presentation is fully customized, you are able to share it. So you'll have 2 different options to share. The first is a presentation link, and this is going to provide additional insights into who is viewing, what slides are catching their attention. So we encourage you to always share a link, but you also may supplement with a print-ready PDF. So once you are ready to share, this is a live link that you can share with anybody, anywhere that you would share a website URL. So you can include this in an email, you can include this in a QR code. It's totally up to you how you want to leverage this. But we see all of the customizations are here. And on the CMA slides, we do have the ability to interact and view more information about each property. Awesome. So you're able to access insights on each presentation by navigating back to app.luxurypresence.com and clicking on the Presentations tab again. From here, you'll be able to click on your presentation, click Insights, and they'll populate here. This, of course, just went live. We made this in real time, but I can show you what insights will look like as you share this out with your clients. So you'll see the number of visitors, as well as the number of sessions and the completion rate, as well as how your completion rate compares to your market average. We tell you the most viewed slides so you can get a feel for what is really piquing your client's interest and maybe use that to navigate your next conversation with them, as well as when they are viewing viewing the presentation. So because we don't allow people, or we don't require people to log in to view a presentation, we're not able to say, Bob Smith viewed the presentation on September 17th. But more than likely, if you're creating something like a CMA and you have that individual link, you'll know who's viewing it, and we give you some insight as to when they are viewing. Let's talk about duplicating presentations as well as creating templates. So we recognize that updating a presentation does take a little bit of time. You need to put a little bit of love into it, and we want you to be able to reap the benefits of that effort moving forward. So if you ever want to duplicate a presentation, you'll find it in your presentations tab. You'll click the 3 dots and you'll say duplicate. Now we have a duplicate presentation and we can click into edit. More than likely, you're going to need to choose different properties for the CMA. And so what you'll do is find the CMA tab or find the CMA slide, click this pencil icon, and you can remove each of these properties. And then begin the process over. So you'll search for the property address, add by MLS number, or add an off-market property. And you'll go through that same process of adding in new properties and applying them to all slides. If you are an admin on your account, you also have the benefit of creating a template. So up in the top right, we already alluded to this, there is a template button. You'll click that, and you can click New Template. From here, you'll go through the exact same process of building out your presentation, customizing it, etc. And then you'll see it appear here in your templates. You have the ability to share templates with any member of your organization, so anyone who has member access on the Presence platform. You can click Share with Members. And now, when someone goes to create a new presentation, down at the bottom, they'll actually see that template available to them. And so it can be already updated with your branding. You can update it with specific slides, information about you, the company, etc. And that is just going to give you a easier starting place than having to manually update. So we encourage you to leverage the presentations tool, leverage the template tool if you're an admin. If you're a member on your account, make sure to send this video to an admin on your team and request a template, because it does make the process a lot easier. We hope that this has been a helpful training and that you feel ready to create a beautiful presentation ahead of your next client meeting. Any questions you have can be sent to our support team, either by opening a chat in this little gold bubble in the Presence platform, or by emailing support@luxurypresence.com. Our team is available 24/7 to assist.